Hello, coolers. Welcome to Viva Barca and welcome to another interesting episode where we are going to be discussing on some interesting updates, starting with defender Ronald Araujo, who have recently praised Sergio Busquets as one of the best midfielders in the history of football in his latest interview. We are going to be discussing on that as we progress. Then, secondly, talking about Lionel Messi, as it has been reported that Barcelona believe they will fulfill all requirements from the viability plan to resign Messi. We're also going to be discussing on that. So guys, as we get right into the full story, please do ensure to subscribe if you haven't. Turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Consider liking the video and please watch it right up to the very end. Speaking in an interview with Radio Sport 890 of Uruguay, Barcelona defender Ronald Araujo has hailed departing captain Sergio Busquets as one of the best midfielders in the history of football. Busquets will bring an end to his illustrious career at FC Barcelona this summer, as he has confirmed that he will leave the club when his contract expires on June 30. One of the most successful players to have ever played for the club, the 34-year-old midfielder has enjoyed a distinguished career at Barcelona and will go down as a legend. And for Araujo, who could be in line to become one of the club captains after Busquets' exit, the veteran icon is one of the greatest ever to have ever played the game. He said, "Busy is an extraordinary player, as a player and as a person. He is our captain and always supports us. For me, he is one of the best midfielders in the history of football," Araujo said. As one of his final acts of the club, Busquets will lift the La Liga title this weekend when Barcelona play Real Sociedad at Spotify Camp Nou. The midfielder will be given a tribute by the club a week later on the day when the Blaugrana play their final home game of the season against Mallorca. During the interview, Araujo was also asked about the potential return of Lionel Messi to Barcelona, which is gaining a lot of weight as La Liga could greenlight the club's economic viability plan today. On the matter of the Argentine, Araujo said, "We don't talk about it in the dressing room, but a player like him is always welcome, especially at Barcelona." Good words there from Araujo, of course, who have been one of the best players for Barca this season, playing at centre back. Of course, Sergio Busquets leaving Barcelona, legend of the game, there is no doubt about that. And I think Busquets is leaving this club in such a grand style. Like, it was a perfect time for him to leave. Barca winning their first La Liga title in 4 years. First La Liga title in 4 years. Busquets living in such a grand style by lifting the La Liga title. It is such a great way to say goodbye, farewell. You are a legend. Take this La Liga title and go. Of course, the Araujo knows Busquets. Yeah, for about 3 or 4 seasons he have been at Barca, and of course, Busquets leaving, there have been also questions of who will be the captain or who will take over the fourth captain role, because Barcelona always have 4 captains, the first to the fourth captain. And Araujo has been one of the players that have been seen as very fit to take over that captain role next season. You know, he has the leadership qualities despite being at a young age. Araujo looked like somebody who has the leadership abilities in him. So Busquets leaving, of course, have been confirmed. He will leave, and as I said, in such a great way, winning La Liga title. It's not a trophyless season, and he will be leaving such a great way, being as a legend of a club, played for about 15 seasons, and such a great personality. And we wish him all the best in his future ahead. Araujo talking also about Messi. We can hear him saying that in the dressing room, nothing have been people, they don't talk about it in the dressing room, which I think is good because Messi is still a PSG player, and PSG deserve respect for that. He's still a PSG player, so I don't think they can just be sounding his name everywhere in the Barca dressing room like that. But Messi return is still very complicated as it stands. Barcelona are still hoping that La Liga will greenlight the feasibility plan that was sent some weeks ago. Because if they do that, the move for Messi might just be a little bit easier. It's just now player sales must take place in order to generate revenue. And of course, there should be space in the wage bill so that players can be registered and signed. So let's just see how things go from here. Today, I wait if actually La Liga will approve the viability plan that Barca did send to them, then things will be a little bit easier. That will be a very big step for us when we talk about the potential signing of Messi back to the club, as well as other top targets that we have been showing interest in. Then on to the final story of discussion. In a positive development, Barcelona met with La Liga today following which they now believe that they will fulfill all the requirements from their viability plan, which will allow them to resign Lionel Messi. This claim comes from Gerard Romero, who states that La Liga will give the green light to Barca's economic viability plan today, May 19. Messi's possible fairy tale return to Barcelona has been the talk of the town for months now, as his contract with Paris Saint-Germain expires at the end of the season. With renewal talks collapsing, the 35-year-old is primed to leave the club in the summer, and Barcelona have positioned themselves as a possible destination for their former captain. Players, manager Xavi Hernandez, and President Joan Laporta have all gone public with a desire to see Messi back at the club in the summer. Following the La Liga title triumph, Laporta confirmed that the Catalan Giants will do everything to bring the Argentina skipper back to the club for one last dance. The major hurdle in Barca's bid to resign the seven-time Ballon d'Or winner had been the financial fair play. However, they have been working hard to address the problem and to that end had submitted a financial viability plan to La Liga. There has been some concerns about whether the league would give its okay to the plan, but in recent weeks, Barca have been growing so confident about it. Now, after today's meeting with La Liga officials, they believe that they are in a position to meet all the requirements of the viability plan, which should enable them to resign Messi. An approval from the league is expected to arrive soon. Gerard Romero further claims that the summer transfer window is likely to be one of the most aggressive ones by the club, even more than last year. The journalist adds that Messi is already offered a contract offer and Barcelona plan to present him, even though the club have been waiting for La Liga's green light to begin formal talks. All in all, the stars seem to be aligning for Messi to secure a move back to his old stomping ground, and having been forced to leave in 2021. So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye for now.